team news first of all? Any new injuries and Flynn Downs back, perhaps?
We will see tomorrow for Flynn. He doesn't training with the team, and we will see tomorrow. It's possible to use him on the game.
Any new injuries though?
New injuries? No, I don't think so.
The defeat at Crystal Palace, I know you were not happy with the equaliser, and Oliver Glasner agreed with you that anywhere else in Europe, anywhere outside of England, it would have been a foul. Do you think the interpretation of the rules is different here in general?
No, I think it's really difficult for a goalkeeper to do his job. No, I think in England maybe there is a situation they give you foul, and the other situation different than in Italy. No, but it's like culture. Maybe it's normal. We get too used to it that you can do it these things to other goalkeepers. No.
I think just 2 days later, the Brighton manager complained of exactly the same thing against Aston Villa. So is it just something you have to get used to?
For me, it's not natural to doesn't permit a goalkeeper to doing his job. No, for me, if it's normal, it has to change. Like rules about this thing has to change.
2 tight defeats, where there are no easy games, but Brentford's away record in the Premier League is one of the worst in the competition. You're at home, big games coming up. Do you have to win this weekend?
Yes, I think that we did 2 good games, especially against West Ham, against Crystal Palace. I think they were superior than us. We did well, but I feel they are better than us. And against West Ham, I didn't have that feeling. No, I think we have to repeat the game like against West Ham and try to win. It's moment to start to win the game.
What is the mood and the confidence like in the squad? Because how many times can you keep on picking up the players when they suffer those such tight defeats with the situation that you're in the table?
No, I think they are really motivated in this moment. They want to change the situation. They know they are doing better than before, and that is not enough. And I expect it, like I said, repeat the game against West Ham and maybe put more energy, be more clinical, something more to win the game.
The transfer window is now open, so over 4 weeks of silly stories, rumours, speculation about a number of players. Are there positions that you know the club are targeting, a striker perhaps?
No, we will have a meeting next week, and then we will decide like what to do. Now we have too much players. We have to give them, and then start to thinking about maybe to bring somebody.
Could one of those players who could potentially leave be Ben Brereton Diaz? I know Sheffield United are interested in him.
No, I prefer not to speak about the names. No.
Okay. Just final one from me. You'll know there's so much excitement around Tyler Dibbling, and your predecessor last month spoke about a contract being on the table. Because the transfer window is open, speculation increases. How much would you like to tie him down to a new contract to end all those rumours, all that speculation?
I think what is the best for him and play for Southampton and keep growing up. No, he's still young. And he has to be concentrated only to training well and to play games and nothing else.
Chris.
Hi, Ivan. Chris from Premier League Productions. You mentioned that the players are getting better. Have you spoken to them about why they think they've fallen short this season so far?
No, I was speaking about other type of playing football like we are doing now, and they feel very comfortable. And it seems they like it. No, they like it the way we are playing now. And like I said, against West Ham it was really good. Against Crystal Palace there is a moment good, but there is a moment that I feel that they are better than us, and then there we can do it much better. But it seems they are really comfortable with the way of football we want to play.
You've had a couple of weeks now, both on the training ground. You've had a couple of matches as well now. How quickly can a coach form a judgment on players that he thinks will be good for him, or players that need to work hard?
No, I now after 2 weeks I have like clear ideas, no, and I think maybe example is Leslie. He didn't play before and now he's playing, and I think he's great potential. We have others that we can, they can do it much better than before.
That was one of my other questions actually, was have you seen a real, I guess, determination amongst some of those who weren't in the team under the previous manager to say that yes, they can do a job for you?
Yes, yeah. Like Leslie is one example. Suleiman is other example. I think Bela Kocap, he's working hard, but he's not yet ready. He's not yet ready. But I think that we have to use everybody. Try to work with everybody, and they can give us something, no. And I think that like Leslie, Suleimana, they are good players.
You've had one home game so far in the dugout. What are you hoping that the fans will see after 2 weeks now of working with this team, particularly at home where they haven't had a whole lot to cheer about this season?
No, I noticed like after the first half of West Ham, they were delighted. No, that feeling, no, that you only feel like a little bit in Premier League, like it's different than in Italy. We can say that there was very delighted with the game, like we attack, defend with pressing, and I think this has to be our way, no, to play football.
Richard already mentioned Brentford's away form, which is amazing really. They've got 20 odd points at home and only 2 away. Have you experienced that before, where a team is amazing on their own patch but for some reason just cannot get points away from home?
No, it's normal in Italy. There is a team, they are very good in the home, and they are not good out their home. Like it's normal in all country.
Have you seen from looking at Brentford why you think that might be?
No, I think they're really good. I think they have coach like for long years. They are there. You notice they know exactly what they want to do, and they prepare the match. Like if they play with that against Arsenal, they will play one way, and maybe against other team they will play other way. And tactically, they are really good.
Does that mean then that the game against them earlier in the season is not really relevant? It was a different manager and they're so different home and away that doesn't really mean much coming into this game?
No, I think they are preparing the game. Every game they are preparing like in the way they want to play.
And just finally, you mentioned already about the transfer window. How much impact have you been able to have in terms of the club's plans, or was the plan well set before you came along?
No, the plan was that we have lots of players, that we have to reduced. Thank you. That we have reduced, and then we will have a meeting next week, and then I will set my ideas what we need after 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks to work here. What we need to getting better.
And might you put forward some specific names, or will you put forward positions?
No, I prefer I prefer not to speak with you about that. No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ivan, you obviously in your head had an idea what it would be like in the Premier League when you took the job. 2 weeks later now, do you have the same feelings, or is it more different than you thought maybe?
No, I thought it will be extremely difficult, but it was my desire to come here, and I see lots of good players, and the level it's really high. It's really high. And even Crystal Palace, I think they have players like they're really good. No, they will, like if you put like in Italy, they will play like first 5 teams. No, and the level is really high. No?
One of the things you've been able to do with the team is reduce the amount of mistakes they're making on the ball. How much of a big thing has that been for you as a message to play with more safety?
No, it's important that we became like winners, not losers. And I think with these 2 games we lose in set pieces, and there is other thing to getting better, to be much more concentrated. Even if the goal with Crystal Palace for me is not regular, but we didn't receive goal in the in playing, you know, like, and we want to keep it this way, but we have to getting better in attack, of course.
The aggressive way you like to play without the ball, are these players ready for that? Is their fitness the same as you want for that style of football?
Until now, yes. We saw against West Ham and even Crystal Palace and Fulham, they can. They have to work hard, of course, and I think they can do it.
Leslie, you mentioned, I think 3 weeks ago, maybe I would say, or he can go back to Chelsea. Now he's playing and enjoying his football. Can we presume that he will stay for the rest of his loan now? Is that decided?
No. I want to that he stay here. No, I think he had great potential. I think that the people from Chelsea, they are not stupid, no. And he's a really young guy, 20 years old, and it's not always easy to work with youngsters. But I think he's really good potential.
The other thing I was thinking, if I was a manager, is that Maxwell Cornet has not been involved at all, really, and his loan is sort of wasted. You get 2 loans. Will he go back to West Ham and you look for a different loan, maybe?
Yeah, that's an idea. No, he come back to West Ham.
Okay, and just finally on Brentford, you mentioned Thomas Frank has been there a long time. How long do you think it will take you to get your team playing how you want, all the time, week in, week out?
No, we already seen something, like I said against West Ham, we seen like moments that I really liked. I was delighted how they play, how they steal the ball, playing forward immediately, and even when we have the ball to create situation. And it was one game that I liked it. Against Crystal Palace, it was other situation, and there was a moments that we are not already ready for this kind of the game. And we have to work a lot to leave the situation. Oh, this is from West Ham, it was prepared and they did it well. Against Crystal Palace, they suffer their aggressiveness, and in this thing we can take a little bit of time and getting better.
It's difficult for you because you come in at Christmas and there's games every 3 days. Now I keep thinking when you get past Brentford, you have a cup match, but 2 weeks till the next league game. Is this start of the month going to be really important for you to get your things across day in, day out?
Of course. First, it's important that we win the game on against Brentford, and then we will have more days to work and to getting better, to improve ourselves. Thank you.
Move on to the section for 10:30, George.
Ivan, you'll be without Mateus Fernandes because he's suspended. How big of a loss is he going to be?
Other youngsters with incredible potential. I like him a lot. He can do everything: defend, run, strong, fast, very good technique, and he will miss us.
Is it even more impressive considering he's only 6 months into playing in the Premier League and he's already doing so well?
Yeah. It's incredibly clever guy. He understands immediately what I ask, and he's doing. I think he had great future.
Will Smallbone hasn't played for a few months. Is he closer to being fit? We've seen he's in training, but is he ready to play?
He's training, and we will decide tomorrow if we bring him on the bench or not. They are scared, doctor and medical staff, they are scared a little bit about that injury that he have, and we will decide it tomorrow.
Jack Stevens as well, he's had a bit of an injury.
No, he's out like 4 weeks more, I think so.
Is Jan Bednarek then going to stay as captain with Jack Stevens out injured?
Yeah, for now, yeah.
I know you said there that you don't like speaking directly about players who could leave, but I think all of the fans look at someone like Sam Amoamio, who's only 18 and he's maybe not playing so much minutes this season. Is he someone who could go out like Ronnie Edwards has done to play football more regularly at the senior level?
I think for the young players, what is the best is to play. Don't lose the time. We have youngsters like Deep playing Fernandes, Leslie, and they are playing. It's okay, but if a young player doesn't play, it's not good.
So would you like to see him maybe go on loan so he can get those minutes and kind of get that experience, because he's only played I think 2 games for Southampton this season.
No, I think it's the best solution for him and for every young player who doesn't play.
And just finally from me, are your coaching staff going to be in the dugout against Brentford? Are you hopeful that they'll be able to finally get to work?
My coach staff.
Your coaching staff, yeah.
Yeah, but they are close to me, and they will be on the bench. It's important for me, to speak with somebody who understands everything. But I have to say that here in Southampton I find lots of people. They understand football. They want to understand what I want, and I really enjoy the work here.